top 5 archery mistakes, and the last one is a secret. Like we said, guys, we're kicking it off. We're gonna do the top 5 archery mistakes, and we're gonna get right into it. The number one thing that I see working at a professional shop, what I've seen across the board from new archers to guys who've been shooting for 25 years, overbowed. Number one is overbowed. Every single guy thinks they can come in and pull 75 pounds, 80 pounds. You get a lot of macho guys who think they're super cool, and then they leave at 45 pounds. So I'm gonna show you what overbowed looks like. I'm gonna tell you how to fix it and how to increase your strength. To show you little ladies what overbowed looks like, I've decided to bring in my little brother, the cutest, the Nick Joniest looking individual I've ever seen. Jacob, come on in, brother. We're gonna have Jacob draw the bow. He's gonna kind of show you what it looks like to be overbowed because he's a prime example. Hilarious. Go ahead, knock up, brother. Winky face, knock up. Hey. Now, show us what you look like when you draw this bow.
Incorrectly?
Incorrectly. And isn't that awesome? Awesome. That is a prime example of being overbowed.
Yeah, I couldn't get it back.
If you were overbowed, freaking cut it back. Drop the weight. The LBs will come soon, my child, but you gotta give it some time. Get some reps. There's really no other way to do it. You can slowly out poundage 1 pound at a time, but don't do anything faster than that. Number 2 is improper draw length. Everybody sees it, everybody knows that guy. Thinks he's got a 30-inch draw length, huge arms. And it just looks awful, dude. He's drawn behind his ear, he's coming way back here. I'll show you exactly what that'll look like so that you know how to not do it and you know what to look for. When guys have too long of a draw length, they will come back here and they're gonna be way up here. Their hand's just flown back here, dude. It should not be, it's not even touching the tip of your nose. Get that arm out, get the proper draw length so that it sits right there, the corner of your mouth and the tip of your nose. And that will be the proper draw length for you. Number 3 is 3, improper form, dude. That's why number 2 is so important, because if your draw length's improper, your form can't be proper. What does proper form look like? Well, starts at the feet. We build a base. If you don't know where your feet are, you don't know where your arrow's going. Sorry, just remember it. About a shoulder width apart, I want my feet pointing directly at my target so that if I were to draw a line from that toe to that toe, it goes right at the target. The next one, shoulders, compressed down. You don't want them hiked up, you want them down. I'm not leaning back, I'm not leaning this way, I'm not leaning forward, straight up. That's how we want. Then, when we draw the bow, we'll come right into it. You come back, my front arm, it's not super bent. My back arm, it's not super far back, it's not super forward. It's relaxed, my scaps are pulled down. My arm is almost straight, but not quite locked out. Scapula is pressed down. Then, with the proper draw length, it comes right to the tip of my nose, in the corner of my mouth, and then you've solved the problem of form. 4, smashing that trigger, freaking out, flinching out every time you take a shot. Everybody does it. If you don't think that you do it, you do it. That's the truth. How to know if you do it? Properly pulling through your shot is gonna be how you solve that. You have about 15 thousandths of a second before that arrow leaves. And if you move at all, you're gonna freaking pull that arrow one way or another. So, what are ways that we could solve this? Well, I just so happen to have the answer. So, we're gonna get back here. We're gonna draw the bow. I get my thumb on there. I'm not gonna pull my thumb. I'm not gonna smash it. I'm not gonna give it A wind up and pow skis. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not what you want. Knock up, be calm, cool, collected. And when you pull your trigger, it is exactly that. You are pulling through it. You're not pushing it, you are pulling through your trigger. We come back, nice, smooth, relaxed. We get the thumb on there, and I slowly let it pop off. And that is how you stop your body from being able to react before the arrow goes and stops from flinching.
Right, it's morphin' time! Wait, under!
5. What is 5? This is the secret, this is the big one. This is it. And you don't know what it is. It is a shot process. Nobody has one, and that is the biggest mistake that you can make when shooting your bow. You don't just knock up and rip a shot away. Dude, 100 things just happened. Did you take note of any of them? If we're trying to do this and we're trying to be proficient, we're trying to be the best of the best of the best, sir. Then we gotta have a process. So I will walk you through my process. Build one of your own. Take some time. Think about it through your head. Think about the process that you want to have before you take a shot every single time. For me, I knock my arrow and I take my release, whoosh, and we're knocked on. Next, there's that stance coming in clutch. For me, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go, I am present in my shot. The next thing I'm gonna say to myself is draw your bow. So I'm gonna draw my bow. The next thing that I have is a checklist. Pins, peep, bubble. I get my pin on the target right where I want to. I don't slowly float down. I get that pin on the dot. My peep, I make sure that it's perfectly centered in the housing. My peep is set, and my bubble, it's so important. Making sure that that is level. And then I tell to myself, I'm gonna pull through my shot. So I'm gonna hook my thumb on there, practice that perfectly. Get on there, and smoke them. And that are the number 5 mistakes that everybody makes. So don't be one of those guys. Fix the top 5 mistakes so that you can be a better archer. Join us next time. Check out our channel. Like our stuff, subscribe. Guys, we need to do more of this, and every little bit helps. Thanks for being here. Catch you next time.